Lesson 23. I want to be a professional athlete.
Warm-up dialogue. For the long term. Are you finished with your homework already?
Yes, Mom.
Okay, let me see it.
Here.
How can you say you're finished? You didn't even do half the assignment.
Oh, Mom, it's just a waste of time.
What do you mean a waste of time? It's the most important thing in your life right now.
No, it isn't. I'm going to be a professional football player. All this homework just eats into my practice time.
Maybe you'll be successful in achieving your football dream and maybe not, but you need to succeed in school in either case. So get back to work on your studies right now.
Why would an athlete need to know about math or science or English or any of the other useless classes I have to study for?
In this world, everybody needs to know some English. How are you going to become an international success in football if the television public can't understand you?
Oh, that's a good point. So I'll work hard in my English class and cut back in my other classes so I can concentrate on playing football.
And you'd better work on your math too, or you'll be cheated in your contracts.
Oh, I'll just hire a smart lawyer.
That's exactly why you'll have to study harder.
What? I don't understand.
Don't you see? No matter how much money you make playing football, the people you depend on will make a lot more than you. People like lawyers and accountants and agents and public relations personnel.
I still don't understand.
These are all people who have studied hard in school to become experts in their fields. They are trained to make a lot of money over a lifetime. Each one of them has many clients who all eventually get injured or become too old to play at the top of their game any longer.
Oh, I see. You're telling me that I can't play football forever, and these other guys don't have to worry about the future because their skills are mental, not physical.
That's right. You may not have to know a lot about science or art or any of these other subjects in particular, but you certainly need to learn how to think, and you need a good education. Football skills alone won't help you in the long run. Questions. 1. Why doesn't Bruce want to study? 2. What does he want to be? 3. How does his mother persuade him he is wrong? Pictures talk. One. Question number 1. Do you want to be a professional athlete? Why or why not? Question number 2. What is your best sport? Why? Question number 3. Name 3 sports that may bring a lot of money and fame to their star players. Name 3 sports that probably will not.
2. Question number 1. Do you want to be a movie or TV star? Why or why not? Question number 2. What do you think about becoming a musician? Question number 3. What about becoming a comedian? Do you think making people laugh is easy? Why or why not?
3. Question number 1. Do you want to work in journalism? Why or why not? Question number 2. What do you think about being a war correspondent? Is it dangerous or not? Question number 3. Journalists often go into politics. Explain why.
4. Question number 1. Do you want to be a police officer? Why or why not? Question number 2. What about being a prosecutor or judge? Question number 3. What must one do to become a prosecutor, judge, or lawyer?
5. Question number 1. Do you want to be president? Question number 2. Why would some people want to go into politics? Question number 3. Do you think politicians are real patriots? Why or why not?
6. Question number 1. Would you like to have a job in business? Why or why not? Question number 2. What business field would you like to work in? Question number 3. How do you define business success?
Answer me. One. Surprising choice or not?
Last night, I decided what I want to be when I grow up.
What's that?
You'll be surprised.
A doctor?
No, I don't have any aptitude in biology.
A lawyer?
Nope.
Okay, I give up. What do you want to be?
A teacher.
A teacher? But you hate school.
That's right. That's why I want to teach.
I don't understand. If you hate school, why do you want to teach? Is that some kind of desire for revenge?
No, just the opposite. I finally figured out why I hate school.
Why is that?
It's because of the bad teachers I always get. So I decided to become a great teacher. All I have to do is the opposite of what they do.
Questions. 1. Would you want to teach? Why or why not? 2. Do you think teaching is easy? Why or why not? 3. Teaching is said to be a noble occupation. Do you agree? Why or why not?
2. Occupational hazard. Guess what, Mom? I'm going to be a firefighter.
I hope not.
Why? I thought you'd be proud of my decision.
I'll be proud of you no matter what you do, but I'd rather see you do something else.
But firefighters are real heroes. They save people's lives and protect their property.
That's right, but they're heroes because the job is so dangerous. I don't want to have to worry all the time about your getting hurt or killed at work.
But I'll be careful. Don't worry, Ma.
How can you go into a burning building and be careful at the same time?
Questions. 1. Would you want to be a firefighter? Why or why not? 2. Firefighters risk their lives to save others. Could you do that? 3. Name some other dangerous jobs.
3. Up in the air.
Have you ever thought about what you want to do when you grow up?
Yes, I made up my mind. I want to be a pilot.
A pilot? Why?
I want to travel all over the world.
Well then, why don't you become a flight attendant? It's a lot easier to get that job.
Oh, Dad, don't be so sexist. Don't you think girls can fly planes as well as boys?
I think you can do anything you want, but why not be a flight attendant? Most girls would kill for the chance.
Sure, many of my friends dream of doing just that, but being a flight attendant is just being a servant to hundreds of people on a plane. It's hard work, and it doesn't pay very well. But the pilot is in charge and can fly planes throughout life, but flight attendants often have very short careers. Questions. 1. Being a pilot is an outstanding job. Do you agree? Why? 2. What do you think about becoming a fighter pilot? 3. What about becoming a commander of a spaceship?
4. Change of job plans. I'm going to be a doctor. Why don't you become one too?
I never really thought about doing that. It takes an awful lot of school.
I know, but I really want to help other people. Can you think of a better way?
Lots of people help other people. Teachers, lawyers, police officers, even nurses. And they don't have to study as hard as doctors do.
Well, yes, of course, but I never wanted to be any of those things. I've dreamed of being a doctor for almost as long as I can remember.
Didn't you ever want to do something else?
Well, when I was very young, my ambition was to pick up garbage.
Really? Why?
Oh, I liked the idea of getting up in the quiet early morning and riding around on a big truck. It seemed very romantic to me when I was 4 or 5. Questions. 1. What is your opinion of doctors? Do you respect them? Why or why not? 2. Do you think the medical profession is an easy one? Why or why not? 3. What is the hardest part about being a doctor? The easiest?
Let's talk more. 1. What to be? In the modern world, there are literally thousands of kinds of jobs to choose from, and more are being invented every day. What are the criteria that you would apply to your future profession? Are you most interested in how much money you'd make? Then maybe you should consider a career in business. CEOs of large corporations make more than anyone else. Is celebrity an important quality? Nobody is more famous than movie stars. Should job satisfaction be the main object? You might be surprised at how many people have jobs that they thoroughly enjoy and would not dream of giving up, even for more money or prestige. How about being a useful member of society? Is that your main goal? You might consider something like social work, education, or nursing. Questions. 1. Do you think you should have a job when you grow up? Why or why not? What would the alternative be? 2. What is the most important thing in choosing a job? Why? 3. Do you want to make a lot of money? What would you do with all that cash?
2. Happy at work. One of my neighbors is a street vendor. He makes hamburgers and sandwiches all day and sells them very cheaply. His job seems very hard, especially in this cold weather. I can't believe how little money he makes, even though he puts in long hours. But he always smiles and looks very happy. Actually, for that reason, I envy him. My parents both have better jobs, but they don't seem to enjoy life. Questions. 1. Who do you think has the happiest job in the world? Why? 2. Do you think the rich are always happy? Why or why not? 3. Do you think the poor are always sad? Why or why not?
3. Simple, isn't it? People sometimes tell me that they are dissatisfied with their current situation, but don't know how to get ahead. I could never understand that. To me, the necessary ingredients are very obvious. First is good health, though people may have little control over this. But even people with disabilities and poor health can succeed in having their dreams come true if they are willing to do the following. They must persevere and keep working hard to overcome all obstacles. And most important of all, they must think and then think again. In short, plan your work and then work your plan, and you cannot fail. Questions. 1. What do you think your future job will be? What do you have to do to achieve that goal? 2. Do you think you are healthy enough? What can you do to improve your health? 3. Do you always keep trying until you finally succeed? If not, why not?
4. Top 5 spots. If money, prestige, and job satisfaction are the main criteria for job success, the 5 most popular positions are president, CEO, judge, doctor, and professor. All of these titles require a great deal of intelligence, luck, drive, and ambition in order to attain them, and people may spend decades to achieve them. In all these cases, the failure rate is much higher than the success rate, but they are still considered to be the highest-ranking professional titles, perhaps because of the great difficulty of obtaining them. Questions. 1. Using the same criteria, what are the 5 least popular positions? 2. What are the good and bad things about being president? 3. What would be the worst aspect of being a pro athlete?
Real talk. What's right for you?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't want to tell you. You'll laugh at me.
No, I won't, I promise.
Okay, but don't laugh.
I won't. What do you want to be?
I want to put out fires.
You want to be a fireman?
No, silly. I don't want to be a fireman. I want to be a firefighter.
Wow, what an interesting job choice. Why?
I don't know. It has always interested me ever since I saw a movie about it.
But aren't they always firemen?
Most of the time, but that shouldn't mean anything. If a woman can do the job, why shouldn't she be allowed to do it?
That's certainly true. A person's skills and ambitions should be the only matters that count, not what someone looks like.
What about you? What would you like to do?
I think the best job in the world is being a hairdresser. Most of my friends laugh at me because they think that only women and gay men do that job.
There is no difference between women wanting to do men's jobs and men wanting to do women's jobs, is there?
I don't think so.
Questions. 1. Why is Mona reluctant to tell Ralph about her future plans? 2. What does she want to become? Why? Do you really think she has given it much thought? 3. How important should gender be in job choice? Are there any jobs that only men or only women should do? Read me. A dilemma. Which do you think is more important? What I want to be or what my parents want me to be? I think people should choose their own lifestyles based on their own talents and ambitions. Nobody else knows me the way I do. It's my life and I have to live it by myself. Nobody else can live it for me. But a lot of my friends and relatives tell me that I'm being foolish. They say that my parents know a lot more about the world than I do, and that I owe my parents everything. So I should do whatever they want me to do. That's why I'm confused. I don't know what to think about this topic. Can you help me make up my mind? Questions. 1. What do you want to be? Why? 2. What must you do to make your dream come true? 3. What do your parents want you to be? Why? 4. Do you want to make a lot of money on your future job? Or are other aspects of work more important to you?